Hey, welcome to Graphic Policy Television GPTV. I'm Brett. In my hands is ENIAC number 4, wrapping up the launch series for Bad Idea. This is an interesting ending. I'm a little torn on it, to be honest. So it's written by Matt Kindt, art by Doug Braithwaite, color by Diego Rodriguez, lettering by Dave Sharpe. There's also a backup story, hero trade that is Dave Lapham, and then Matt Kindt is the writer for that. And then there's a pit-up by Raoul Allen. So yeah, so this series, how do I describe it? So there's like a rogue computer that's counting down to something, we don't know what. The government has sent out the squad to go destroy the computer, and the big question is, you know, should they destroy the computer, you know, and the computer known as ENIAC, is it ahead of everything that they do? So this is kind of that trippy thriller moment that we go and see, you know, what the big picture is, and there is a massive big picture to this all. And if your enjoyment of this series and this issue is going to be whether or not you can roll with it. Like, it is one of those where you're like, yeah, this is a little bit too much of a plan ahead of the time, that it's kind of a little ridiculous, and there's a lot of stuff that's kind of, I think, left open for questions. But, you know, whether or not you care about that is really going to be your enjoyment. Like, it wraps up the series, it does it nicely, it leaves some stuff open to a nice sequel. I mean, there's a lot that is enjoyable about this, and there's a lot that I commend to it. There's also, I think, a lot that you just kind of have to accept and go with. So that being said, like, it's a bit of a mixed ending. Like, overall, I think the series is really good, and I would recommend it to folks to read. Funny enough, I would say it reads better as a trade, but Bad Idea is not about the trades right now, so there is no trade of it. But if you could get all 4 issues, like, it's a nice sit down and read all 4 issues. So yeah, I mean, it's interesting like that. The hero trade is another thing. Like, there seems to be a story that's coming together with all the various. They call it a B-side, backup story. And the series has all been the stories have been various about, like, superheroes with, like, nice kind of little twists to it that I would say are kind of like Twilight Zone worthy. And this one feels like it's bringing together some of the story, some of the stuff from other issues. You know, whether or not I really need to go back and look, but that's kind of my initial take on it, which is kind of interesting since it's been broken up over, like, God knows how many issues. It's for those who really want to enjoy and read it, been kind of irritating to actually, like, go and read everything. But yeah, like, it's a decent story. It's a nice twist. And unfortunately, I think it kind of went a little bit where I was expecting it to go as far as the story. So yeah, like, it has a nice, you know, twist to it, as all the little stories have done, and overall it's pretty good. I mean, it's interesting. It's like, Bad Idea, I think, it came out of the gate really strong, and as months have gone on, it's, you know, it's kind of shown its weaknesses here and there. You know, this is a fine ending. It's not a great ending. It didn't quite stick the landing like I would want it to stick the landing, but it is what it is. You know, I think it works well for the story. I just think there's a lot of stuff to nitpick out of it that kind of took me out of it. The art has been great. Like, the series has just been top notch when it comes to the art for it. Like, that's not a complaint at all. So the art for that is really, really solid. I think the hero trade continues to be kind of entertaining art. You know, this one's got a lot of trippy visuals, which I think work really well. I would love to see this color. Like, the black and white is good, but I think doing it in kind of really trippy colors would be awesome. So yeah, like, it's a fine issue. You know, I think Bad Idea maybe gassed a little bit. Came out of the start really, really fast, and as it's moving on, it's kind of showing some weaknesses to it. But yeah, I mean, overall, it's not bad. Like, it's better than a lot of stuff that's out there. I just think the series as it went on, disbelief kind of racked up a little bit too much for me. But, you know, if you're good with that and that you don't mind it, you know, go for it. It's one of those of, like, hey, the seeds have been planted for that finale for like 100 years, and everything had to fall exactly perfect, and blah, blah, blah. And it's just like, really? But overall, like, entertaining. If you turn off your brain, it's popcorn entertainment. Out now in comic shops, you can go get it. Of course, it's Bad Idea, so it's limited to the shops. We have links where you can purchase this, as well as links to Bad Idea shops to make it much easier for you. And yeah, like if you've been watching this this review, appreciate it. We appreciate the support. If you purchase anything out of our links, then it's probably affiliate links, so we get a small percentage by doing that. You'll support our site, so you support us as well. If you want the latest Bad Idea news, what the hell's going on with them, comic news in general, check us out every single day at graphicpolicy.com. We're on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Tumblr, all at Graphic Policy, keeping it nice and consistent. Until next time, keep reading those comics, and keep it geeky. Hey, thanks for watching the previous video from Graphic Policy Television. Just by watching, you help support our site. Thank you so much. Now, if you're watching these videos, you probably care about geeky things like movies, television, comic books, toys, games, video games, you name it. You can go and subscribe right now to our YouTube channel to stay in touch and catch all the new videos, or check out our website at graphicpolicy.com. There's a nice link on this end of the video. But as always, thank you for watching. Keep on rocking and keep it geeky.